Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steelers linked to 3 new RBs as search for Najee Harris replacement continues. In the absence of four-year starter Najee Harris, the Pittsburgh Steelers running back search added 3 new names, officially, to the growing list of candidates on April 9, with the headliner being potential first-round draft talent Omarion Hampton. Along with Oregon defensive tackle Derek Harmon, the Steelers hosted Hampton, North Carolina, and Oklahoma State running back Ollie Gordon too on Wednesday, according to Pittsburgh Post-Gazette beat writer Ray Fittipaldo. A couple of hours later on April 9, the Draft Network's Justin Mello also reported that UCF ball carrier R.J. Harvey told him he has a pre-draft visit scheduled with the Steelers too. Mello revealed this bit of information after interviewing Harvey exclusively. Where do potential Steelers draft targets Omarion Hampton, Ollie Gordon and R.J. Harvey rank within 2025 RB class? The Athletic's NFL draft expert Dane Brugler released his comprehensive prospect guide, The Beast, on April 9. Within it, he included his full 2025 running back ranking. No matter who you ask, Hampton seems to be the consensus RB2 of this draft class behind Ashton Jeanty. Brugler did not disagree, ranking the 6-foot North Carolina product 29th overall in his top 100. Brugler describes Hampton as a proven durable workhorse with an NFL-ready frame. Hampton quickly reads the blocking scheme and collects his feet to accelerate through congestion or press and cut towards slivers of daylight, Brugler noted. Once he gets north-south, he will mash the gas pedal into second-level defenders, but sometimes does so at the expense of his balance. Where Hampton and Gordon are similar is in their bruising style that relies on power and contact balance. At Oklahoma State, Gordon, 21 years old, ran for over 1,700 yards in 2023, earning unanimous All-America honors. With less help around him in 2024, however, he struggled with just 880 rushing yards. Brugler explained why, in his opinion, stating that Gordon has somewhat of an identity crisis as a runner. He has a wide, balanced gait and the acceleration to make defenders miss. But what he faced in the Big 12 wasn't close to the NFL pursuit he'll see, and he must embrace his size to be more of a banger through contact, the draft expert wrote. Gordon is one of the bigger backs in the draft, but Brugler expressed throughout that he needs to display even more physicality. As a positive, he also said that Gordon's promise as a blocker and pass catcher will help his chances on an NFL depth chart. Both Hampton and Gordon could have what it takes to lead a backfield, although Hampton is more can't miss. R.J. Harvey is former quarterback with dynamic make-you-miss elusiveness. There's a lot to like about Harvey as a runner too, but he's different from Hampton and Gordon. While those two have both been bell cow RBs for most of their football careers, Harvey is a former quarterback who only switched positions at UCF. He ended up taking over RB1 duties in his final 2 seasons, amassing nearly 3,000 rushing yards over the 2-year span. Though he doesn't have the power to drive through the first level, he is a dynamic make-you-miss runner with his tempo and burst, 54 carries of 10 or more yards in 2024, which made him a frequent visitor to the end zone. UCF record 48 total touchdowns, Brugler scouted, continuing. Overall, Harvey needs to develop better consistency on passing downs, but he is skilled at patiently settling his feet and changing lanes with his instinctive field vision and lateral quickness. Similar in ways to Tyjae Spears, he projects best in a timeshare role in the NFL. A major strike against Harvey is that he'll be 24 years old by the time the 2025 campaign begins. In relation to the Steelers, he also might be too similar to current depth chart leaders Jaylen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell. Michael Obermuller covers the NFL for Heavy.com, where he began writing in 2021. His areas of focus specialize on the Kansas City Chiefs, New York Giants and Pittsburgh Steelers, with expert knowledge on each based on years of coverage. An NYC area native and Quinnipiac graduate, his previous bylines include Heavy on Jets, FanDuel's The Duel, King Fantasy Sports and Pro Football Mania. More about Michael Obermuller. TJ Watt sends cryptic message on social media. The Pittsburgh Steelers offseason has been relatively quiet, but social media never sleeps, especially when it comes to star players and contract situations. A simple two-finger pose and an Instagram photo has somehow morphed into a full-blown conspiracy theory among the Steelers faithful, who are reading between lines that might not even exist. And it all revolves around one of the NFL's most dominant defensive forces. TJ Watt is entering the final year of his current deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and naturally, extension talks are a hot topic. The edge rusher signed a 4-year, $112 million contract in 2021, but after racking up an impressive 30.5 sacks over just 2 seasons, he's arguably outperformed that agreement already. The timing couldn't be more interesting, coming right after Steelers GM Omar Khan's lukewarm comments at the NFL owners' meetings. When directly questioned about Watt's future, Khan offered only that he's hopeful the defensive star retires with the organization, hardly the firm commitment fans were looking for from their front office. In reality, Watt's cryptic photo probably doesn't warrant the panic it's causing. With no caption or message attached, it's a massive leap to interpret it as some kind of farewell signal. The 3-time All-Pro is set to earn $21.05 million in the final year of his current contract, a figure that, while substantial, falls well short of what elite pass rushers are commanding in today's market. For a fan base already on edge about potentially losing their best defensive player, every social media post becomes a test of anxiety. But perhaps everyone should take a deep breath. We're still months away from anything resembling a contract deadline, and a simple two-finger pose might just be a pose. TJ Watt hints at leaving Steelers in cryptic Instagram story. Jarrett Bailey has been the deputy editor for Behind the Steel Curtain since 2023. He also serves as an NFL contributor for The Sporting News, and is the host of the Pump Fake podcast. He lives in Pittsburgh and is a lifelong Steelers fan. The Pittsburgh Steelers haven't had a lot of success over the last decade. While they've always had a record of at least .500, they haven't had a playoff win since 2016, making the primes of several players feel wasted. Minkah Fitzpatrick and TJ Watt have been all-pro players at their positions and could both end up donning gold jackets in Canton, but the lack of playoff success is the talking point when it comes to their stints in Pittsburgh, whether it is fair or not. Speaking of those players, it appears one of them might want to take his talents elsewhere. TJ Watt posted a photo of himself on his Instagram story flashing the peace sign, a potential message saying he would like to move on from the Steelers. This is very similar to what Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill has been doing on X, posting the emoji of the peace sign multiple times in reply to analysts saying he could be traded. Watt is in line for an extension, as he is entering the final year of his contract. The 30-year-old is coming off his lowest sack total in a full season since his rookie season. However, it feels very unlikely that Pittsburgh and Watt don't come to an agreement to keep him in Pittsburgh for the remainder of his career. Are you a fan? What do you think about TJ Watt's exit? Leave your opinion in the comments.